Cooper Marcher here. I know I go on and on about the beauty of Vermont, but talk about beauty. Today I'm going to talk about one of the most beautiful places in Vermont. One trip to the Jenne Farm and you'll see why it's the most photographed farm in Vermont. Walking through Vermont is like walking through a museum of beautiful paintings. In one moment, you can be looking up at a majestic mountain that cuts through the sky's backdrop, and in the next moment, you're driving through a winding road to a picturesque steeple on top of a hill. But there's one spot in Vermont that has become famous for its beauty. The Jenne Farm in Redding is a mix of man-made and natural beauty and has been a photographer's dream since they first discovered it more than 60 years ago. One trip to this farm and you'll be able to you won't be able to help yourself from snapping a photo. The Jenne Farm is located just off of Route 106 in Redding, Vermont. You'll take Route 106 to Jenne Road, which will take you up a hill to arrive at the farm. Before you reach the farm, find a spot on the side of the road to park. Remember that it is a working farm and a place that people call home. Park in a place that's least obtrusive to the owners. The Jenne family has been on this land since 1790, but it wasn't until the 1950s that the rest of the world realized how beautiful this farm was. About 60 years ago, Floyd Jenne Sr. traveled from Redding, Vermont to New York City and noticed a picture of his farm in a frame in Grand Central Terminal. His sister, Linda Kidder, noticed as a teen in the 1950s students coming to the farm to photograph it. Today, it is considered to be the most photographed farm in New England and one of the most photographed farms in the world. The best time to get to the farm is just before sunrise during the fall. Once the sun starts to rise, you get to experience the best views this picturesque farm has to offer. You'll see cows grazing too, like the ones on my tie. Linda Kidder has been the trustee of the 460-acre farm since 2003. She keeps the farm going with a herd of beef cattle and maple sugaring operations. There are a few ways visitors can support the Jenne Farm. Though it's private property, the family still allows visitors to come through for free. So for starters, just be cognitive that people live here. Pull off to the side of the road as to not clog up the street and block traffic. You can also support the family's maple syrup business. They have freshly made maple syrup available for purchase by the pint or gallon. And lastly, feel free to leave a small donation. In a time where developers are on the hunt for land, the owners of the Jenne Farm work hard to keep it as it is. The Budweiser Clydesdales were once photographed here, so if you're a photographer or not, head to the farm. Preserving beauty in this world is something I can get behind. Cooper Marcher here. Ciao.